All right, moving on to Sunday night prime time here. We have the Cowboys at Green Bay at 8:20 p.m. in Arlington, Texas. Oh man, the storyline in this game, I think we're already all going to talk about it. This is going to be the big thing here. I don't think no one's
Yup.
looking at anything else other than this. We don't even need to go into the offense for the Cowboys because we already know CeeDee Lamb's not. We already know that Pickens is not a number one receiver, and he's already clearly frustrated what he's been dealing with in the 3 weeks that we've been here in Texas. I think that Green Bay going to win this game. I'm just going to say it outright. And I think that's going to be an even bigger burn to the Cowboys if Micah Parsons comes in with a sack or two against Dak Prescott.
You think just a sack or two with him going into his old stadium?
I'm
Just
willing,
a sack or two you're expecting from him?
I'm willing. Yes, I'm going to. Here's the reason why. I'm only giving him a sack or two. I'm going to give him one sack because I think the second sack is not going to be on Dak. I think he's going to go straight for the sideline. He's going to go right after Jerry Jones and get him right in the chest. We're probably going to see a Goldberg spear right through Jerry Jones' midsection. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think Jerry Jones will finally be defeated as the owner of the Cowboys, and I think Micah Parsons will be the brand new owner of the Cowboys after this Sunday. But no, I think that overall, though, the storyline here is Kenny Clark versus Micah Parsons. The trade, everyone's going to be talking about that right now. Even Kenny Clark is listed as a questionable point for this game. And then we have CeeDee Lamb, who's going to be at least the next 2 to 4 weeks. Shout out to all the fantasy owners like myself who have CeeDee Lamb. That's just such a great time. I lost by 1 point, by the way. 1 point because he was out one exact point. All I needed was for him to be in and the ball once, and I would have been fine. But yeah, no, I think that Green Bay's going to come in and it's going to be a dog walk. They don't have offense. They don't have the defense to compete with Green Bay. They don't have the run defense. They don't have the pass defense. I'm going to take this one as an absolute blowout. And I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I mean, I'm not really sorry. I'm a Giants fan myself. But I am sorry because I feel like this is about to be a really, really bad blowout here. And I'm going to take this as an extreme score. And I'm going to give them, the Seahawks versus the Broncos score of the Super Bowl. I'm going to give this one like I don't want to go that bad, but I'm going to give, I think it's going to be closer to about, I'm going to give them a 52 bomb. I'm going to give Green Bay 52 to 14 against the Cowboys. I'm going to go a little bit on this just because, not a little bit, very high, but I just don't think the defense in Dallas is anywhere near worthy of competing with a powerhouse like Green Bay. They are not Cleveland. They don't have the defense like them. They don't have an elite edge on Boy's team to stop that offense. If only they had was Jerry. Yeah, but I have 52 to 14 in favor of Green Bay. I'm going to go a little wonky with it just because I've seen games already get close to that.
Wow, that's a blowout for sure. Yeah, Dallas ain't getting it done. No way. They're gonna lose to the Packers. 31-19 is what I got it sitting at. They'll score some points, but this Packers defense is just phenomenal. And it's not even just Parsons. Parsons' name alone is a presence, and he's only got about 5 tackles and a sack and a half right now. Granted, it's only week 3, but they got Edgerrin Cooper, Kawhi Walker, McKinney. Like, they just have a solid defense. They got young guys, and these guys are performing, man. They're making it hard for teams to play against this defense. And you got a guy in Parsons there with a leadership role in that defense to really just tie it all in together. Jordan Love picks right back up after tough performance against one of the best defenses in the league right now in Cleveland, and he doesn't struggle with this defense that clearly is not going to be prepared to deal with Jordan Love. His precision, he can beat you playing a small ball, and he can get his guys involved. He's really been showing Kraft is his favorite guy right now on that team and in succession. He's got 11 receptions for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. So definitely his favorite guy. And Dak's going to make another mistake. I mean, he's just not. He's got the offense. The offense is there as far as the receivers there. I don't know if CD's still out. But
Yep,
yeah,
CD's
still out. That run game is bleak, and they're just not going to get it done. This defense is going to be on him, and he is going to have a turnover for sure in this game. If they do manage to put up 52 points, you can at least give 14 to 20 of those points to the defense just off of his errors. But yeah, Green Bay walks away 31-19, and the Packers play a clean game. I'm pulling a lot of penalties on the Dallas side of the ball.
Oh boy, I don't wish that on us.
This has been the most talked about game for the last 4 weeks, or even the last 5 weeks since this trade even happened. The whole storyline about Mika going back into Arlington, going back into his old home. I think you're going to see Mika play a lot more snaps this week. I think he's going to get about 5 or 6 sacks. He's going to go after you. You're going to see him. You're going to see him be a presence on that defense and actually terrorize Dak. Make them wish they didn't trade him away. That's what you're going to see out of this game. And I agree. I do think this is going to be more of a blowout game. I think Green Bay could put up 55 points against this Cowboys defense. And it's not even going to be that close because I have this game being 55-12.
12. Wow. All right. Yeah, two ridiculous scores here. Dan's got Mika Parsons with a murder charge on Dak over here. As you can see, Dak is on his phone right now, writing his will as he sits there, pondering what's going on versus Mika Parsons. It's very humble of him to join us and he's gonna make mistakes this week in the pass game. But yeah, no. So 3-0 in favor of the Green Bay Sunday night prime. Hopefully, it's better than what we're saying it is. But yeah, it's gonna be a blowout game in my opinion. All right. We're gonna move on to the Monday night games now.